Welcome everyone back to DROD'S MMA and Boxing. Yo, I took a small little hiatus. I'm back. The first fight I want to talk about is Khamzat Chimaev versus Gilbert Burns. Listen, if you guys have not seen Khamzat Chimaev yet, I think you guys should look him up. He's an exciting fighter, a fighter that most people avoid, that has been trying to stay away from him just because of the intensity and energy he brings. He has fought as high as 188 pounds and he's cutting down to 170. So he's a big guy cutting down to 170. You can't tell by his frame. He's leaned out, 6'2". He's fast. He's strong. He has, we don't know as far as his stamina because he's got that Mike Tyson-esque Khabib wrestling style thing going on where he's finishing fights early. He's only went out the first round, I believe, maybe 2-3 times, but most of his fight ends very quickly. And he's just that type of guy that once he gets you to the ground, he is advancing and he's going for a submission or he's gonna ground and pound you out. He's very athletic. It's the type of fighter that you really don't want to go on the ground with because he can move very well. He's got that Russian handcuff where he traps the far arm and then he locks the leg. He locks your leg and now you're stuck with your hip pinned against the cage and he's just pounding you out and forcing you to either give up the back or give him the mount. Or go to your back and give him a mount because he's adding so much pressure with them shots. And the shots that he's throwing is very, very methodical. He'll take you in the mount and he's just landing straight punches, but he's not exerting a lot of energy. He's just doing enough to get the referee to stop and he's punishing you. Very Khabib type of, in a very Khabib kind of way. Listen, like most guys from Russia, you get the idea that he has a little bit more in him than just freestyle wrestling. I've seen him go in training footages where I've seen him go for leg locks. And I was watching one of his wrestling matches. A lot of his takedowns are very unorthodox. You know, you're not used to seeing from the Western world. You're not used to seeing the type of takedowns that he's doing, especially how he turns the front headlock and he turns it into a takedown, which translates beautifully in MMA, where he takes that front headlock and turns it into an anaconda choke. You could tell that he's got a well-rounded skills of wrestling. That's why this match with Gilbert Burns is going to be exciting because Gilbert is that dog. He's the one that says, yo, give me this fight. When everybody is running, and we're not going to just call out names. We're not going to say all who's running. But there's a lot of people that's saying, yo, I don't want that guy. That guy is dangerous. That guy has, he has good wrestling. We haven't seen it stand out, but the stand-ups that we have seen been one-punch knockout. Like, he's been knocking guys out. And he's finishing fights so quickly that you don't even get a chance. I believe he said he hasn't got hit at all. Since his time being in MMA, I don't think he said he's been hit at all. I mean, he's got the fastest turnaround fight record, meaning he's able to fight within 10 days after finishing his last fight just because he's not taking any punishment in the ring. His wrestling is just phenomenal. Now, Gilbert Burns is that guy that says, you know what? I'm trying to get back to Kamaru Usman. I don't care who I fight. That's what makes Gilbert Burns a special kind of fighter. Mainly because he got himself into the limelight because he was that dog. Listen, I'll fight in any day's notice. Texting Dana left and right saying, give me this guy. Now he got his name up here. He's like, look, I'm not going to wait for Masvidal. I'm not going to wait for Leon Edwards. Give me the guy that nobody wants. I want the boogeyman in the division. And then we got it. We got us a hell of a fight. A fight that's going to just, I'm telling you, it's going to be a really good fight. Gilbert Burns at 35 still says he got something to prove. And, you know, he's got that black belt jiu-jitsu and he's willing to bring his jiu-jitsu skills and bring it to the table. Now, I have seen a fight where Khamzat almost got armbar and he was very reluctant in going back to the ground. He eventually stunned the guy with a punch and then finished the fight from there. But you could see that once he got hit with that armbar, he was very reluctant from going back to the ground. So it's going to be interesting to see. You know, I believe he is going to go for a takedown. I truly believe he's going to take Gilbert. He's going to try to take Gilbert down. Now the question is, how good is Gilbert's jiu-jitsu skills? How good is his defensive wrestling? And once he's able, if he's able to stop the takedown, how is he going to handle the pressure that Khamzat is going to bring? Because Khamzat's never been knocked out. He's never been hurt. So in his mind, there's no barriers. There's nothing stopping him from going forward. This is going to be very interesting because Gilbert is going to have to fight this guy off of him, literally. This guy is coming at Gilbert, and he's coming in a very straight path. And so we'll talk about that in another video, because I do see some things that's very interesting in both this fight. But listen, regardless of what belt you have, in this fight, it doesn't matter whether you're a black belt in jiu-jitsu, black belt in sambo, whatever it is. Khamzat is a guy who you really don't want to be on the ground with. You don't want him using his legs and being able to move around because of his athleticism and his control. I'm not used to seeing wrestlers come in with that type of control so early on. They usually develop their submission skills as time go on. But this guy is very comfortable with advancing his position, mount, landing his strikes, and going for the submission. He's that type of guy that's really special on the ground. So this fight with Gilbert Burns, and we're looking at, oh, he's got a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Yes, but Khamzat is a well-rounded grappler. You know, Gilbert has a place. I really do love watching Gilbert Burns just because I see the hard work. I see a person that is a very likable person. He's very humble in defeat, humble in victory. He grinds hard. He works hard. I mean, personally, I can't count how many people. I don't know too many people who has the dedication that Gilbert has. The man trains. He trains like, you know, at 35 years old and at this state, I have not seen anyone train as hard as Gilbert. Gilbert trains extremely hard. He's in the gym day in and day out. You know, he's training his jiu-jitsu. He's very humble. He's always looking for more information. He's that type of guy that you really do like, a family guy. You root for him, you cheer for him. And I'm letting you know right off the bat, I'm rooting for Gilbert. I'm going for Gilbert all the way. I know this is not an easy fight. Gilbert is fighting a bigger man, but listen, I've seen Gilbert take out bigger mans in the past. He's done it before. I'm rooting for him. I believe everybody has an opinion. Everybody have a right to an opinion, to pick whoever you want to see fight. And so, yo, hit me in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think Gilbert's got the skills? Do you think that Chimaev have the skills to beat Gilbert? It doesn't matter. Y'all tell me. I'm very intrigued about this fight. This is one fight I definitely will be watching. It's here in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a very intriguing fight. It's going to be a bar burner because we're going to be seeing both guys push the limit. Khamzat's got something to prove. What happens if he can't take Gilbert down? Because Gilbert got that strong punch. He got a hard punch, and he's looking to knock you out. So I'm ready to see this fight happen. Yo, y'all hit the like button, subscribe, tell me what y'all want to see, and who y'all think got winning the fight. Deuces.